Robots Radio presents...
Previously on Mystery Down Under, I'm Deanne Ma, and for the last 9 months, we have been preparing Echo Cave for its grand opening. Get this weird feeling that it's alive.
Tingle on your skin.
Is Brianna with us?
Yeah. She kind of latched onto you, Dickie.
Also, since you're first in line, make sure you're checking for traps.
I'm not going to give you special treatment, but you are front of the pack. Now, one of the ways this cave was discovered was through the tale of highwayman Goldie McMahon.
It's a bandit cave.
Yeah.
That makes it like twice as cool.
Do you think that we're going to find any gold?
Maybe. You said you found gems, didn't you?
Yeah, but we're not allowed to touch them. But what if
scaring
drop
her,
bears?
Dickie.
What if
I'm
drop
not
bears got
scaring
in?
her.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
To see an opal form here in Echo Cave, truly something that we will be puzzling about for however many years to come. And now. And so Brianna clasps your hand. You can tell she's a bit nervous. Her hands are a bit
Palms are sweaty.
sweaty.
Knees weak.
No.
Deanne
Arms
spaghetti.
are heavy.
And you start to kind of squeeze through. And the torches, you realise why they're somewhat auxiliary because you can't really point them at anything. There's nothing to...
It's just caves.
Yeah, there's just caves and it's just a pathway through. And all you can really see is just the person. You can vaguely make out the person in front of you.
Right, yeah.
And that's it. So, Dickie, you see Brianna, her ponytail kind of bob up and down, the red ribbon in her hair loosening as she kind of scrapes and slides. You boys are probably feeling it,
We're a bit bigger, yeah, so...
Eric's pretty lanky, but, that means there's more corners to catch and snare and swipe and scratch. So you kind of... It's slow going, and, you're kind of just all holding on. I think you probably are the only one holding hands, unless... I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Are you boys
No,
holding
we're fine.
hands?
No.
Shame.
Yeah, I think through awkward or not, it's like Brianna has to have her hand awkwardly
Yes,
behind,
yeah.
almost linked through the fingers.
It's more inconvenient for her to hold your hand.
Yes.
But she's not letting go because she's kind of scared of the dark. And so the sound of footsteps and heavy breathing begin to subside. Step, step, squeeze, squeeze. And you find yourself kind of just tuning in to the cave. Did you hear that?
What?
Huh?
What did you hear?
So, what do you... I didn't say anything.
You said, did you hear that? And so I said, I didn't hear anything. And then you said, you didn't hear anything.
No. Sorry, Dickie. Maybe it's... I don't know. I didn't say anything.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
someone else said that.
Keeps
You
going.
start kind of squeezing through. It's slow going. It's been almost like a minute of just everyone just kind of
Quietly, there's a bit
contorting.
of tension, no one's speaking.
Yeah, but no
bit
one's...
of grunting.
no one's talking because they're using all that energy to just
Navigate.
Yeah.
and,
not trip onto your own feet.
Yeah. Huey?
Yeah, what? Huey?
I didn't say anything.
Did you hear that?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, what? Who said that?
Is someone on the talk, Huey?
Ah.
I don't know, maybe.
Brianna kind of starts to grip your hand. She's getting nervous.
Oh, is there much more of this, Deanne? This goes on for ages.
Don't seem to hear Deanne. All you can kind of hear is the muffled sounds of your own footsteps as you squeeze through.
Is Brianna
scraping.
still moving?
Yeah, she's still moving.
Is there enough room to turn a head around? Or is it that narrow?
It's that narrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only way is forward.
Yeah.
You begin to hear kind of low rumble, moan. And then clap! It's like a flash of light.
Ah!
You don't know where it came from. Torches drop to the floor and you kind of keep shaking it
The
out
hell
of
was
your
that?
ears.
Could we?
I don't know.
Could we
It's a
see anything
flash.
in that flash of light?
No, it's
No.
blinding.
Yeah.
drop my torch. Hang on.
Did Bree drop her torch?
I don't think we need torches, mate. I think we just push on.
Yeah, everyone's just kind of very discombobulated, and you've got this ring in your ears, and you kind of, Dickie, you feel kind of Jono and Eric kind of bumping up behind you.
Trying to
Come
push
on,
ahead.
push
Come
on.
on, come on.
Push on.
Get out of here.
He'll still try and grab for that torch if Brianna dropped it.
Yeah, you do find a torch on the ground,
Yeah.
so you pick that up.
He'll pick that one up and have it forward.
Yep.
Let's keep going, guys.
Push,
come on.
push, come on. You don't want to cause a panic. Push.
Here. And you kind of feel a prickling sensation. You push through the ringing, the prickling, the tingling, the
Bloody hell.
into the passageway as it opens up to a chamber, and you can see you can breathe again. Everyone's kind of patting themselves, they're kind of bringing each other around. It's a smaller little antechamber that features kind of a big stalagmite protruding through the earth, and Deanne is kind of gathering people to stand around it.
Mice run up, tights fall down.
Yes.
Yes.
That's how I remember it.
But you can't see Brianna.
Brianna. So
And you realise that
at some point,
in that moment, you just completely lost her.
maybe when I went to go grab the torch.
But it's
down.
like,
Flash.
and that sensation that ran all over your body, you couldn't quite feel. So you just only now realise that, yeah, you weren't feeling her holding your hand anymore.
Where's Brianna? Brianna,
Wait, what?
How did you...
is Brianna here?
Eric's going to look behind him. Are there the people who are following us? Because I presume we were at the front. Are they there?
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's kind of... people are still coming through.
Okay.
Miss
She came
Ma?
through first.
Yeah.
Miss Ma?
Yes?
Is Brianna with you?
No, she was part of the group. Hang on, let's just wait until everyone kind of gets in. She's probably just hiding behind someone. Is everyone through? If you could gather around this stalagmite here. And so people kind of begin to finish coming through. The last person, kind of probably a bit bigger than intended for the pathway, who just had to valiantly this whole time squeeze their way through gritted teeth, cursing the fact that,
Wait till they get the Americans over here.
yeah, just cursing,
Sorry.
cursing the recommendation from their spouse.
Go on.
Come to a bloody cave. Yeah, it'll be fun.
I think John is also looking around for Brianna after that.
Yeah.
After that
Yeah.
panic as well. I'm trying to see if I can see
Yeah,
her.
Eric is likewise
It's now tight. This room could probably, this antechamber of the cave could probably really only hold like 30, at a time, and that's obviously you're standing around this stalagmite, so it's kind of like a little clump.
Miss Ma,
So-
so Brianna was in front of me, and she was holding my hand, and then when we got to this section, she wasn't here anymore. But
She didn't just kind of race ahead of you.
not that I don't think so.
Can't see her anywhere. Where else is her to go? Bree!
If everyone could just please don't move for a second. We just need to do a quick head count. She kind of, gets one of her other helpers. They've got their torches out, and they kind of slowly, with the sense of, all right, let's not lose our heads about this.
Right, yeah.
You were all walking through a thing,
Yeah.
and then, she was leading,
Yeah.
so it's probably just the sense of she's in here somewhere.
Yeah, we've just
You
been
lost
disoriented.
Yes, you
yeah.
just lost sight. Kind of counting. 19. Did anyone... No, there's no way to turn back. She kind of motions to the, the portly man. You were the last person to come through, yes? Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, I reckon.
It
There's
took,
no one behind me.
yeah, it took me a fair while to get through. No, sorry, it's just no one was behind you, were they? No, I would have known. I went behind so that I could take my time. Okay.
She had my hand up until when we got to this spot here.
Okay, everyone just please stay where you are. It appears that we have someone missing from the tour.
That's great. Where did they go?
Okay, I think what we need to do is file back out and head to the entrance of the cave and make sure that we count everyone along the tour. And you're sure, motioning to Dickie, you're sure that she came through?
She
didn't stay behind in the other
She
chamber?
didn't go back. She's definitely in here. She's here in the cave.
Is there somewhere further she could have gone?
This is all that is open to the public. I think we need the general public out now. Okay, everyone, please, we need to exit back through the chamber.
Okay.
I would advise that everyone please grab onto the person in front of you. Deanne's kind of getting a bit flustered, but also she has duty of care here for everyone else in the cave, and she knows that, the sooner that people start to panic,
It'd get real ugly real quick.
Yes, or just people start doing stupid things.
Yeah.
No, but
like
she
exploring sections of the cave that are off limits.
She didn't go behind me. She's here in the cave.
I know, Dickie. I know.
They're going to look for her, Dickie. We need to make some room
maybe
for
you
them,
got
all right?
confused. Maybe she didn't come through
No,
with
I
you.
didn't get confused.
Dickie,
If
don't.
we
Okay.
leave now, then she's here all alone. She's here in the cave. We need
They're
to
not
find
leaving.
her.
We're
Yes.
leaving. They're going to
No,
search.
we
okay?
just need to get the whole group, the whole tour back together. Then we'll do another head count, and then we'll see what happens from there. Okay, so you kind of make your way back through the tight passageway, squeezing. The breathing becomes heavier as now you feel like people are beginning to panic. Okay. You come back out into the chamber with the old biddies, the star-crossed lovers. Deanne kind of quickly gathers everyone. Head counts. No Brienne. Okay. I'm so sorry, everyone. What we will need to do is to cancel this tour, and me and some of the cavers are going to see if there wasn't any kind of cracks or smaller crawl spaces that Brianna could have gotten to. So if you'll please just follow me, please remain orderly, and you kind of walk through dazzling chambers.
We were right behind her. We swear. We're sorry.
Miss Ma, I was the last one that saw her. I could help you or I could try and find her as well. I'm very good at searching in places. I do a lot of exploring all the time, and I was the last one with her. So maybe if she did get into a small space or somewhere, then I could fit in there and grab her out.
Dickie, thank you so much for the offer, but I don't want you getting lost either. I don't believe there were, but maybe I was wrong. There might be some little passageways possibly that someone small like Brianna could have gotten through, but it's best that we explore it first. If you'll just please come through. Dickie, but also this is going to be a planned action, so I will say this to the group, that you are able to chuck in adversity tokens for Dickie.
Hello.
I'm going to say it's not grit. Trying to think what almost a perception roll would be.
I would say.
It's brains.
Brains.
Interpreting what you see.
Yeah, that's more book smart. I mean, more just spotting things.
I think it'd still be. I would still wager it's brains out of all of them. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're still using your knowledge and your.
As this is
faculties.
Kids on Bikes, if you could make a good argument for a different stat, I'll let you use it.
I think it requires focus from him to be able to do it. So if
And
he's
to interpret what
watching
you've seen
people,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I think also, like, if the system doesn't have the stat for it, feel free to just narrative it.
Yeah.
Just run it, because then the game is like, you don't need to perceive stuff. Things will be either evident to you or not.
Yes.
I think it's good to roll for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or depending on what you might not need to roll.
Yes.
But basically what you're trying to do is you're peeling your peepers, right? You're trying to spot out. You're getting worked up too.
Yeah.
You know that Brianna was there in front of you.
The more he walks out, the more he's like, I need to solve this before I leave.
Exactly.
Can't just leave her behind.
Something.
Yeah. All that you could see in that crawl space was her, her
directly in front.
Exactly. The back of her little kind of sundress, her blonde hair tied up in that
We
ribbon.
were wiggling single file and she was in front of me.
Exactly. Yeah. So nothing is going to convince you that you didn't see her.
No, she's in the cave.
Yeah. So you wanna find her as quick as can be. So you're trying to just spot anything as you kind of walk back out past the quartz, past the stalagmites, the stalactites, the crystal clear mirror.
Yeah. So Dickie darting his head left to right, up to down, frantically searching, eyes wide.
I'm going to say that is a 13.
Well, Dickie got a 19, so bring it on!
Oh my gosh! Fantastic.
Dickie's peepers are peeping.
So as you kind of walk back out through the level, nearing the big chamber, the staircase, you pass the lake, and you only notice it because of the strange nature that it is almost like a mirror, because nothing is moving in the cave. Nothing has moved in there for probably millions of years. And it is a perfect reflection of what is above it. And you see in the lake a red ribbon.
A red ribbon?
Yes.
Do I recognize what the red ribbon is? Is it from anything that I recognize, or at the moment does it just look like a red ribbon?
It was in Brianna's hair.
So he as he's searching, he sees it and then keeps searching around, and then he kind of like stops, like looks back. Is the lake in a drop off, or is it reachable from where we are?
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, you would need to probably scale down. So you would need someone to like either hold you down so that you could kind of reach over, or it would be a pretty sharp drop off.
Do you point out the ribbon?
Dickie's just going to go for it.
Oh my god!
Dickie sees it, and he just it's not even something that he thinks about. He just sees the ribbon. He knows it's from Brianna's hair. He tries to scamper down straight away to go for it. His intention is
I'll
just...
follow. I'm protective. I'm going to follow.
Yeah. That's going to be probably a flight to try and be quick enough that no one's going to just grab this kid from like jumping off the railing, essentially.
It's literally he's beelining for it without a second thought.
Can I brawn to hold him back?
Roll off.
And can I have my +3 protective?
For...
protecting him from killing himself.
Yes. Is that in snap decisions?
I believe it's any roll I make to protect another person.
Protect another.
Another person I get +3 on.
What's your brawn? What dice are you using?
D10.
Okay.
You got a D20?
I got a D12. With a +1.
For flight? I thought you were 20 for flight.
I before we started the game, I
Sorry.
swapped. So my brain is my D20.
I'm flight. That's quite high.
8.
6.
What the hell are you doing, Dickie?
No, look down there. The ribbon. Her ribbon's down there. That's her. That's Bree's ribbon. Let me go.
No, let me. Hold on. I'm going to go down instead. I hadn't seen the ribbon.
Hold
now
on.
I've seen
Let
it.
me do the stupid thing.
Yes. Have you met Jono?
Yes.
Eric's going to step in and hold.
Hold on. I'll go.
Well, no, he's like, yeah, that makes sense. You've already saved one kid before. Go save another. And he's going to hold Dickie.
Well,
so that Jono can try
I want to fight off against him as well. The new fight. He's going to...
So as you kind of... What are you doing? You're palming Dickie off to Eric?
Yeah,
or?
well, I try and climb down to see if she's in the water.
Yeah, so you begin to kind of climb down, and Eric, you kind of wrestle against Dickie if you want to roll off.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
So what do I need for that? Is that a fight?
Yeah, that's a fight. Yeah, because you're the one struggling.
Yeah, it's just going to be like bald fists trying.
You guys handle that. I'm doing the saving.
Yes.
Yeah, please. I don't want to do this. I just want to hold the child from killing himself.
Explosion!
Oh, no!
Beat a 17, motherfucker.
You're
On
fighting.
fight?
Yep.
Wow.
All right.
What are you using?
What do I use?
Brawn. Because you're holding him back.
Do I take damage from this?
No.
The objective is not to hurt you.
No,
Objective is
you're
to get
trying
away
to
from
restrain.
Okay.
If you fail, Dickie would just...
You. It's going to bite
Fuck
you.
off.
It's gonna fucking bite you.
No, it's 12.
Yeah, okay. So not disastrous. You kind of realize what...
Sorry, 4. My brain. I added the numbers together, not rolled one.
No, roll the die.
I rolled
yeah.
8. My dice of 8 plus the 4 that I rolled.
Right.
It's not 12, it's a 4.
It's a 4.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
And what did I say? I rolled a 17.
Yeah.
So that's 13 difference.
Yeah. You got wrecked.
That's why I'm asking if it's a fight. Is he just going to push me into like a cave wall and I crack my head or something? Like, what happens?
Yeah, so you only realize what Jono is doing and was doing in terms of pushing Dickie towards you. So in that kind of panic, you kind of just like quickly like go to try and grab Dickie from behind, but he's flailing, he's failing, he's flailing. He brings a knee up to your nads.
I was gonna say it'd be an elbow to the nads. It's like he's flailing his arms
'cause,
around and his elbow just catches you.
Height difference. Your Dickie's like, let me off. We're gonna find Brianna, and just
elbow to the balls.
a pure connection. You're kind of out for the count for like about a minute at least. Just kind
it's
of like
close to 20 minutes.
Ooh.
If it's right square that it'll drop him,
Yeah.
it's close to 20
Yeah,
minutes.
so you drop
You ain't running anywhere for a while.
You
No.
drop to the floor like a sack of shit, just writhing in pain,
And I'm a scrambling.
trying to breathe through it. And Jono, you've already begun to scramble over the ledge,
Yeah.
and you kind of lower yourself closer and closer to your tippy toes are just touching the water.
Yeah.
And as they do, a whole ripple distorts the lake. It's much bigger than your feet connecting with the water should have done. But it's just like the whole view of the lake is changing and shifting, and you can't quite make out what is in there anymore. And as you look back, you see that the ribbon wasn't there. Or it is there, but when you disturbed it went all together. You kind of...
Like, have I lowered myself into the water?
You are beginning to, and it's kind of... If you can either just kind of like have your shins in the water,
I can stand up.
or you have to like drop off. No, it's just mean like the leverage that you
Well, I
get.
want to get my head under the water so I can see if she's underneath the water.
So you want to let go?
I want to get into the water, yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of release yourself.
Yeah.
Dickie,
I think at this point,
are you
Do I
scrambling
need a
over
new character
too?
sheet?
well, because what happened was as soon as Dickie elbows Eric in the balls, he scrambles to peep his head over the edge, and it's at that moment that Dickie realizes his fear of heights.
Oh no!
Because when he just saw it, his impulse was just to jump off, and he only now realizes that he has a crippling fear of it. So now that he's had a few seconds to kind of compute it, he can't bring himself to. But so he just goes, "Miss Ma, Miss Ma," and he just keeps saying Miss Ma.
as you see, kind of, it's like bailing out from a diving board almost. As Jono kind of lowers himself in, and it gets to the point where his arms are at full stretch, and you see this person have to drop in. The worst fear that you can think, plunging yourself into the depths. And Jono, you kind of pin drop in, holding your breath. The water is strange. It feels like it doesn't feel quite right against your skin. Nothing has moved in it in a very, very long time. And as you swim, you kind of keep being obstructed by stalagmites. You kind of keep bumping into.
Searching around with my hand, trying to find this ribbon, trying to see if I can see anything in the dim light under the surface of the water.
And it's like the water is made out of ink. It's so weird. You look up and you can't see the surface of the water anymore.
Okay.
Because it's like something altogether different. It's like dropping into a crystal clear lake and suddenly being suspended in ink. It's black and purple and all these different kind of colours that you almost can't quite comprehend as you're kind of swimming. But it could just be that you can't see. You know, your eye is in this water, and you're kind of swimming. You see a red thing that you kind of reach out.
Yes.
And something slithers away in your hand. Up
What?
your arm, and across your shoulders, back into your other arm. And it's something that's writhing. What are you doing? Are you like just repulsed by it, or you
grab it?
you trying to grab it?
Grab it, pull it off, like hold it in my hand.
Yeah. So you grab it, you squeeze it, and then you're starting to run out of air.
Where's the surface?
You just start swimming. Like, you just pick a direction, and you go, and then suddenly you're back above the water.
What's in my hand?
Did you find it?
First, you're just gonna try and or someone will have to reach in and grab you, actually, because it's a steep drop off. Yeah.
Well, he's already yelled Miss Ma, so everyone kind of
everyone's kind of come over.
I'm trying to hold this thing, whatever it is, above my head while I tread
maybe
water.
Tim reaches down.
Yeah, you look back, but as it's so weird now that your head is above the water, it's back to clear again. You
normal,
can see your legs underneath you.
Right.
You can see everything, and there's no stalagmites.
Oh.
It's empty. But you don't focus on that. You keep swimming to the side. Someone is offering a hand over the ledge.
Yeah.
They grab you. They haul you up. They kind of smack you on the back in case you've breathed in any water. What were you doing?
Her ribbon. I saw a ribbon from her hair in the water.
You didn't see the ribbon. I saw the ribbon.
Well, you pointed it. I saw it. I went after it.
You open up. There's nothing in there.
Oh, fuck. I knew that.
Why didn't you grab the ribbon? You were meant to
tried.
try it.
I tried. It's so dark down there.
What we need to do is evacuate the cave.
No, she's gone into the water. Her ribbon was right there.
And that's why we'll have our team going through the water. It's just, we need to do this in a methodical manner. We need to make sure that we're not missing anything.
Well, you did miss it. If I wasn't the one that saw it, you would have missed it completely. This is why I should be here.
I'm sorry, Dickie. You cannot stay here. And she's going to start to kind of usher everyone up to the exit of the cave.
She is a superwoman.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is incredibly patient for her daughter is missing, and she's getting a lip from a 10-year-old about it.
Yeah.
How to find her. And she's like, I understand that.
She's also a scientist.
Yeah.
Well,
And also, like, if you
Her
do
character, she's clinging onto the form of it.
Yeah.
if you do caves, like, or if you do caves,
No
caves?
panicking is
If
the
you-
worst,
Exactly. You cannot. The minute you panic, you start to lose oxygen.
Yeah.
You start to believe that forward is the only goal. And sometimes there's been many instances of people exploring caves who have just died because they kept thinking that they were getting somewhere new, when in reality they were just driving themselves into a smaller place.
Yeah.
She's panicking, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, it's
But-
under there.
But if
She refuses to cave.
I'm going to grab Dickie.
haul him up by his shirt.
Don't make jokes.
I think we've done enough, mate. They're going to
Yeah.
look for her, okay?
Yeah.
You could do more.
No, look, she's getting really upset, Dickie. Come on.
Okay.
I was the one that was meant to look after her.
Look, we can help by clearing out, okay? And just making space for them to look properly, okay? We're all just getting in the way, okay? They know what they're doing. Come on.
He doesn't respond. He just kind of mumbles under his breath and just kind of ignores you.
I'm worried too. That's why I went into the water, but we've done everything we can. Come on.
It's fine. If you don't care, just say so. And he just walks off.
I wouldn't have jumped into the water if I didn't... fucking kids.
Jono.
Mate! Mate!
What a voice.
Oh, so true, though.
Oh, mate, you right? What's happened?
I'm going to punch Dickie in his dick.
Oh, fuck, too right, mate. Let me help you up.
Thanks, mate.
I heard if you just...
Let me check it.
If you just hop, free him up a little, that can help.
Yep. Let's go.
Come on. I've got to tell you, man, when I went under the water, it was like... I don't know, man. It was like ink. It was different colours. It was like being in a lake of
Okay,
nothing.
we need to move people immediately. please, single file, holding on to the person in front of you, up the staircase. Joanne will make sure that you are counted as you exit the cave. I would like everyone to just please not move off. Stay at the outside of the cave. We might need to just keep track of everyone. She's kind of starting to lose her composure.
Mm-hmm. With his head down, he just kind of like grabs a bunch of the shirt of the person in front of him, just to like, yeah, okay, and then just trundles forward, single file. He's gone silent.
Are there any marks on me? Anything I bumped up against?
Not that you can see immediately, but also, you're still fully dressed.
And it's dark and whatever, yeah. Okay.
Eric leans on Jono.
Yeah.
Pat quite the elbow.
I've been
you don't
kicked,
need to. That's
I've
the
been
thing.
kicked in the balls, elbowed in the balls.
By a small child.
It took me out for about a day.
Woo!
I nearly passed out.
Keep in mind, I rolled a 17.
Yeah, it's painful. Anyway, so he's leaning on his friend to be like, please.
Yeah. As soon as you kind of get to the mouth of the cave and exit out, breathing in it's still humid, but it's not musty air. The cool change has happened now that the sun is completely down. As you entered the cave, there was still the red embers of twilight, but now it is completely dark. And there's kind of, everyone on the outside who were initially excited and expecting to see grinning faces coming out of the cave. They see instead people who are scared and confused, gripping tightly to each other. And that's when the whole town knows that something's gone terribly wrong. Roll to Cast, Mystery Down Under is a Baby Beard media production. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Discord. And all our podcasts are on Spreaker, Spotify, YouTube and all good podcatchers. You can support us on Patreon at www.patreon.com/babybeard. Kids on Bikes and all associated properties are trademark of Renegade Game Studios. Used with permission.
You've been listening to a Robots Radio podcast. Smart shows for interesting people. Check out all the shows at robotsradio.net.
Hey Simone,
Yes, Chad.
what would you say is your favorite bad movie?
Oh, where would I start? But probably at zombie strippers.
Oh yeah, which we've actually done on our podcast, Fresh Tomatoes, the movie podcast. This is a podcast where we take some of the worst movies ever created, and even some of those movies that you might have thought were brilliant, but still got a bad critic score, and we say nice things about them, because you know what? Someone put the effort in, so we're gonna be there, fighting in their corner.
Absolutely, Chad. Even if the movie was total garbage, there are some makeup artists that gave it their all, and we're here to recognize that.
Exactly. And with really fun themes every week, such as National Treasure Week, Weddings Week, movies with Jeremy Irons and dragons in them. How could you go wrong by joining us every Tuesday and Thursday for some optimism in your life?
And like we say at the end of every episode, we love you and there's nothing you can do about it.
We love you and there's nothing you can do about it. Goodbye!
Bye.